There's an urgent need for more scientific research. So at the moment, there is only a very small number of patients over 65 enrolled in clinical trials. I'm Barbara Murray. I live in New Zealand. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 18 years old. So now that's 42 years ago. And I've had surgeries and lots of different sorts of medications along the way during that period. And I'm actively involved with Crohn's and Colitis New Zealand. I don't know anyone in my age group, so that's over 60, that has participated in a clinical trial for Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. I don't know anyone that's been involved in pharmacological initiatives in my age group either. So most clinical data used by doctors is based on observation, not actual evidence, because older people haven't been included or haven't participated in clinical trials. So we end up with a relatively poor evidence base to guide pharmacological decisions or therapeutic decisions, and it contributes to poor management of surgical practices for our older patients. So in my case, at 18, there weren't very many options and they needed to do something drastically. So my doctors took out a large amount of my bowel. And in those days, they didn't really understand what the long-term impact would be or how long I might live. They had to do something immediately and urgently. But now that I've lived a much longer and fuller life, I'm at the stage now where that has significant implications. So I only have barely a metre of small bowel. And that has issues in itself because they can't take any more out. I have constant inflammation in the area. I'm constantly worried that I might end up in a PICC line out in the community, which has a very low survival rate. And I think what we need to be doing is to be surveying our older patients, looking at the implications, looking at where they're at now, monitoring what's happening with them, and looking at what's happening to them. Are they suffering from ailments such as dementia? Are they picking that up earlier than other people? Are they having much greater surgeries much later in life? Because those costs can be quite significant. And if we're only surveying our younger patients, we're probably missing out on an opportunity about seeing what might be happening for those younger patients later in their own lives.